Okay guys, I'm here today with Garry Tonon. Huge honor for me as always. Guys, Garry just shot an entire instruction all about submission chains. So how to go from one submission to the other submission. And pretty much like unifying the John sister, so unifying the system. And so it came out amazing. And today he's gonna show us here one of his favorite moves about that. How to go from the Kimura when he's on board to the leg attacks, right? So that's very, very interesting because many times like we hit one submission, then we fail, and what do we have next? So Garry's that guy that's specialist to do this, how to switch from one submission to the next submission to the next submission. So pay attention to what he's gonna do because it's very, very cool. So let's do it.
Thanks, man. All right, so we're gonna start things off in just a half guard situation, okay? As I place myself into the half guard, I start hunting for Kimura on my training partner's opposite side arm like so. Now, this is a great submission here. If I can get my training partner's hand out, place it behind my training partner's back, we could probably get the submission right away. But as we all know, when we initially go for that submission, people clamp down very tight, okay? And we even have other options from here. I can start trying to lift and elevate my training partner or shift forward, but Bernardo's just not letting me move from this position, okay? I'm having a tough time lifting, sweeping, doing anything with the Kimura. So all I'm gonna do is start shifting his body weight off of his butt through the use of my opposite knee. So I'm gonna slide my knee to the inside and I'm gonna put it against my training partner's neck and start moving him out in this direction. As I move him out in this direction, it does a couple different things, but the main thing I'm trying to achieve is to take some weight off of his legs so that I can then attack the legs. As I shift his weight off of his legs, I can transfer one of my hands to his scoop grip, and now I'm ready to work. I can either lock both my hands or go for a 2-on-1 in this position, and I'm gonna start continuing to push my training partner's head away as I expose the leg. Once the leg's extended, there's a number of submissions that we can transfer to, but let's look for an inverted heel hook. If I look for an inverted heel hook finish, what I'm gonna do is place my heel to center tailbone, pivot off of my training partner's back, and look to lock a Senkaku around my training partner like so. Once I've done this, I begin to pull my training partner's foot up and transfer right into the inverted heel hook like so. Now, I can finish from this position, or even if Bernardo starts trying to go into a defensive roll, he rolls himself right into the inverted heel hook like so I can finish transferring from the Kimura system all the way down into the legs, okay, for a nice tight finish. Let's do this one more time.
Yep.
I'm in a half guard situation and I expose the Kimura, but I'm having a tough time pulling it out for the finish. I really want to get this behind his back. It's just not happening. So I'm going to take my top side leg and I'm going to slide it through the inside and start pushing his head out and away from his legs. Okay? Now there's weight off of the legs. I can transfer my hand in like so, and I can either lock hands or go for a 2-on-1. Now as I go for the leg, I'm going to continue to shift weight this direction by pushing my training partner with this leg as I pull the leg out, okay? Once I get here, there's a number of submissions I can go for, but we're gonna think about the cross ashigurami inverted heel hook. So my leg goes heel to tailbone, okay? My opposite side leg pushes on my training partner so I can change angles. I don't wanna lock the figure of 4 like so, or I won't have a good angle for the inverted heel hook, okay? I turn my body side on, and I lock up like so. From here, I pass the foot off, okay? And I get my heel hook in place. From this position, he can either get finished in this position or he rolls, at which point we finish with a strong inverted heel hook attack.
So guys, just one more time here, Garry.
Sure.
So guys, I'm much heavier than Garry. So for example, if he tries to go for the Kimura here, right, it could be hard. But it's amazing how he connects. Look what he did with his leg. I think that's one of the main things, right, Garry?
Yes.
Like how you use your leg to kind of like, now I cannot engage with you anymore, right? Mm-hmm. So use his leg to disengage me, and now look how close he is to my leg. So he just hooks with his arm, he pulls to me. Guys, all the John Danaher students, right, when they get here, now I'm in trouble.
For sure.
now I'll start trying to run away as hard as I could. So guys, now pay attention like all the details that Garry used with his hip to involve my leg, right? And then, Garry, what do you do? Like the last thing you do, then you place my heel on the other side.
Yes. So once the legs are locked, okay, I could get the inverted heel hook later if you went into a defensive roll.
Yep.
But if you haven't done that yet, I have a great opportunity here to keep the leg bent and place the inverted heel hook in right away.
Yeah,
so I would like to do that. If you're still staying on your knees, let's say you go to try to run away from me or something. Let's say you're running away in the other direction,
okay.
Maybe towards the wall. I can hold on in this position, bend your leg, and place you into the submission hold.
I get it.
Okay?
And it's one thing that calls my attention as well. I was like, how tight are your legs against my leg? You know, many people, like, I feel like can kind of kick and go, but all you guys, like, you guys put such a pressure in a certain way that it's very, very impressive. Like, I can't get out. So what do you do there, Garry?
To increase your ability to hang on to your training partner in any given ashigurami, a couple different things happen. A strong back heel is definitely very important. And then what you'll see is this foot pinning against the outside of my training partner's hip. So there's a counterbalance.
Pay attention to that, guys.
So I have pressure on my training partner with this leg, and I have pressure from the other side with my toes.
Look this.
So I'm hooking in front of my training partner's hip. So as he tries to move, it's difficult, even with no hands.
Yeah, that's all.
Now from this position, it's very easy to start putting in my inverted heel hook.
No, that was insane. So guys, Garry just shot this entire instruction, all about going to one submission to the next submission to the next submission. So step by step, it came out amazing. I was watching and it was really, really cool. So make sure to check that out. It's going to be at IBJJFanatics.com soon. Maybe by the time you're watching, it's already there. So make sure to check that out. Garry, thanks so much. Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
IBJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.